But I want to start with Simulation Express. If you guys have taken SOLIDWORKS Essentials training or maybe some other training, you might have learned about Simulation Express. And Simulation Express is just a very baseline simulation tool. It's simple. Anybody can use it. They essentially walk you through each step, what you need to do, when you need to do it, and why. But you might be asking, like, well, who does this really work for? Who needs this tool? Well, I think the best application for this tool is engineers who don't really do simulation work. They're pretty heavily involved in the design process, and early on you want to make sure that you're not wasting time, so everything you're designing should be validated initially, so that way we don't get too far down the road and realize that we made a crucial error early on in our design. So let's take a look and see what Simulation Express looks like in SOLIDWORKS. So we've got this wheel here in SOLIDWORKS, and let's just think this is like the wheel on a submarine door, maybe on a ship door, right? And so what we want to do here is just work through the Simulation Express tools and see what this looks like. So we'll just go to Tools, Express Products, Simulation Express. Now, so it's going to start walking me through over here on this right hand side. So this is kind of what we're going to pay attention to on the right hand side now. So I've already ran one, so I'm going to click Start Over. But this is what it looks like as a brand new simulation, right? And so what we're going to do, first thing we're going to need is to add a fixture. Now we're pretty limited on the types of fixtures we can apply. We can basically just apply a completely fixed fixture, right? Fixed geometry, and it's not going to be able to move at all. So I'm going to select the inside faces of this threaded hole on the back side. Hit my green check mark, and I'm going to go and hit Next. Now I have two options here on loads, force or pressure. I'm going to add a force. I'm going to select this hole. Then I can actually change my direction so that it is normal to say my right plane. Want this to be, set my force to be 3,000 pounds. Hit my green check mark. I'll hit Next. Make sure to specify material. In this instance, we're just going to choose a copper alloy, which is aluminum bronze. At this point, I don't have anything else to control, right? I don't have any mesh control, nothing else. I just have fixtures, forces, material. When I hit Run Simulation, it's automatically going to mesh this whole thing for me. It'll crunch through, and it will go ahead and show me my results. So it's going to ask me, hey, does this deform as I expected? It looks like it does. And so here's where I actually get a few options, right? So I get my results. I've got stress, displacement, deformation, and its factor of safety. So real quick gut check, say, well, this needs to be at least a safety factor of 3. I can clearly see that this is not a safety factor of 3. So I could just go back in here to my model, edit my material, maybe make these spokes a little thicker, and then rerun my study and validate everything I've been doing. That way I'm at least on the right path to start off this project.